folks, welcome to episode 3 of this ABC Journeyman Club. We're still at club number 1, obviously. We've only been going for a few matches, but we come back a few games into the season. Now, I was going to come back for a match against the Isle of Wight greats, East Cowes Vicks, and if I'd come back then, I'd have said, you are definitely going to see goals. I didn't come back for that, and thank God for it, because it finished 0-0. We are going to come back this time for a match against second place Petersfield Town. We're sitting in 8th. We're well positioned at the minute. We're 4 points behind Petersfield, but well positioned. Let's go and have a look how things have been going. So, no transfers in. That's the first news, but we have altered the tactics slightly, as you probably are not going to be able to see. We have slightly altered the passing directness. This was on full bore directness, and there was a nice comment from Joe Page, long-term supporter of the channel, in the comments, which said, basically, well, I'll pop it up somewhere, but basically, long ball's good, but you're probably going to have to think of something else to be a little bit more effective in this league. And I was thinking of putting in a second tactic in, but I thought, well, maybe let's just try and model this tactic a little bit and just alter it slightly to try and get a little bit more out of what we've got. And essentially, we have reduced the directness, and for reasons that will become very clear, we have we've pushed the defensive line back just a little bit. Yes, well, the reasons for that obviously is that our defenders are about as quick as mailboxes, as they'd say in America, presumably. No, would they say mailboxes in America? That's not important anyway. But yes, they're not quick. I think the quickest defender that we have has got about a acceleration or a pace of 8 or something like that. I think Besant's on 4 for pace. It's not good. It's not good. They struggle to turn around. But that has maybe improved things a little bit. But the results have been absolutely crazy. Crazy games of football at this level, which is probably going to make for some fun episodes, I think. So let's go and have a look. Okay. A nice, comfortable 2-1 win that you saw. You know, it was a fairly benign match, but look what followed. It's a 5-7 defeat against Whitchurch United. And this was a match where we were, just conceding goal after goal after goal. This guy, Powell, just the ball went over the top. You can see Whitchurch had 8 shots. They scored 7 of them. Kessel didn't do very well, but all of the shots was just long ball over the top. The defender just couldn't get back, and in the end, despite them having a reasonable set of attributes there, they just again and again we just struggled. But we kept looking like we were going to get back into it, and we got goals from our man Carlos Betteridge, who looks a fantastic prospect. Metcalf, Pruvo, and Katie Perry getting the goals, but so lots to be happy with in front of goal, lots to be disappointed with trying to defend our own goal. We followed that up with a 3-4 loss against Romsey Town. Now this was an absolute disaster. We were 3-1 up and looking good at this point. Metcalf, Betteridge and Perry with the goals, and then managed to concede 2 goals in the 88th and the 96th minute to lose it. I thought, this is a problem. But we followed that up with a 5-1 victory. Betteridge with a couple, Andy Hall, Pruvo, Rolls, young Baden Rolls, who's also got a pretty good finishing attribute. We ignore everything else. And actually, in the majority of places, apart from his ability to head, his acceleration is not too bad. Technique is terrible, but he can finish. He's got okay decisions, okay composure, okay anticipation. He's not a bad player, so he's another player who we can rely on for maybe a goal or 2, which was very nice. And then this was a great victory against Elmstead, almost a complete disaster. We were 3-0 up, looking comfortable. Andy Hall with a couple and Betteridge in the first round of the Isuzu FA Vase. first qualifying round. So this is the FA Vars, the FA Cup for very, very small clubs, and playing Elmstead, who were top of their division at the same level. So we were comfortably ahead, and then we almost managed to throw away. Virtually the whole team scored for us in the penalties in the end, but we got through it. Then played Andover New Street, so this is a local derby, believe it or not. Betteridge, Pruvo, and Dillon's back, yes, from injury, which was great. And then this is the match against East Counts Vicks. 3 away fans going there, making the big trek across the water. We didn't do well here. Defensively, we were all right. But yeah, going forward, not great. Verwood Town, who were a side who were doing well in the league, so away from home. This was a 4-2 loss. We took an early lead, looking pretty good. We were 2-0 up. Baden Rolls, Ben Dillon with the goals, but that is all she wrote. And then they just came back into it, and we were unable to do much there. And then finally, we've just beaten Amesbury Town away from home. Pretty happy with this. 5-2. Betteridge with just the 4 goals. We had Lucas Castle sent off, which is not great. He is our sensible defender, and Ben Dillon got himself on the score sheet as well. So it was a comfortable victory, but we could have thrown it away. So Lucius Castles is going to be missing this match, and we're going to have to make a little bit of a change. So this is the side that we're going to be going with. Betteridge is going to be playing alongside Dillon. Hall on the left side, Katy Perry on the right side. He is currently ahead of Xiong Wei in terms of my decisions, but it's nice to have the option of a couple of players there. Metcalf is back in after an injury with Nicol alongside him, and the back line is Butler, Besant, Chambers, and Weir Daly, who is now playing at right back. Hilton has dropped to the bench. Kessel is back in goal. Deja has been also making a few boo-boos, so he's dropped out. And we've got 5 on the bench. Bench looks pretty good. We're just missing Lucius, who's our kind of top guy. Fingers crossed, we should be in for a good match. Let's go and play it. So Petersfield's not far away from Andover. I think it's just Winchester between the two little towns. It's a tiny little place, but they're coming to us, and we are hoping and praying that we can put a good performance here. We don't have our strong, robust backline, and already a ball over the top. But we'll just need to change this because I've been playing everything on extended highlights. So. Wow, you missed that. We'll have a look at that. Connor, I'm not sure I want to pronounce that. A header from probably too far out to be going in. And here we go. There we go. Header there. Goalkeeper beaten at his near post. That is tragic, I think is the word. This is what we're dealing with, folks. So, 17 minutes on the clock. We're not seeing much at all, but looks like Nichols has got the ball. Metcalf, he's got a 10 free kick taking, which is like, we've never seen the likes of that. But they've gone through us again. Sarachi, and that's over the top. And we're not quite finding our rhythm just yet. Ball forward by Keener, but win the header there. Struggling in midfield to pick up the balls, and again through us. And actually, that's a lovely bit of defensive play by the who was that? Chambers, I think. Struggling a little bit with these long balls. We're not winning the headers. Just not winning the second ball there. But here we go. Besant clears it. That's better. Nichols has got it. Sensible ball into Katy Perry. She runs down the wing. Beats one. Loses it. And then we're back again. Look at this. Well, that's better. Nicol, I mean, the quality of play is exceptional. I hope you'll agree. Just not finding the... oh, dear. There it is. That's dreadful. Defence splits, and we're 2-0 down. Dear me. seem to be struggling against the better sides a little bit, and able to score lots of goals against the better sides. Oh, the ball over the top is spectacular. It is a save there, but it was offside, so we don't need to worry about that. Only had 2 shots so far. Need to be a little bit better. So you reach half time. We are 1-0 down. Was the goal disallowed? Sirachi's goal was disallowed. Why do I think? I don't know. Well, we're still in the game anyway. So we're going to make a big change here. We're going to take it off, be more disciplined for the second half. My hope is that can actually bring them into life a little bit. Other things that we have done, I've gone to slightly wider play. Maybe that will be a good thing just to get into space. And what we might do is just pass the ball into space. I think we've got a little bit of pace down the wings. A little bit. Yeah, 13. Katy Perry. And down the other wing, Andy Hall. He's got 9. I mean, these guys are the fastest people in the world. Right, come on. I want better in the second half. Can we win the second half? We need to create a few more chances. We've not really done much. Well, looks like another chance for them here. We don't like this. O'Hanlon. And it's another dodgy header from Sirachi. And we're 2-0 down. And this is not great. We're not the greatest in the air. We know that. But we're being exploited here. Ball over the top. And again, we haven't even fashioned a chance. Butler down the wing. This is better. We're finding the space. That's exactly what we just asked them to do. Betteridge, who has been anonymous, plays the ball to Reed. Oh no. Come on. You bunch of absolute fools. You were supposed to, make me look good, not make me look like a complete idiot. Right, here's Dylan. There's a ball on here if he can find it. Betteridge, it's through. Oh dear. Oh, it's through. It's Hall. Betteridge. It's in. Carlos, who gets his customary goal. And is that going to be the start of a fight back? Right. So made a couple of changes here. Prouveau, our French target man, is coming on to replace Dylan, who has done very, very little. Katy Perry is off, although she looked like she was doing all right. Her average rating doesn't really support that, so Shong Wei's on. We've swapped round these, so Hall is going to be the attacking inside winger, and Shong Wei is going to be the support one. Hopefully that can make the difference. Right, so here we go. Last throw the dice. We've gone a little bit more attacking. Anderson's on. Come on. No. It's actually a fairly modest game, and I mean, you look at it, I think they deserve the victory. Admittedly, our XG, maybe we could have seen this highlight here if the game had been kind to us, but we didn't. Goal for Betteridge, which is always good, but yeah, another disappointing result, and needs to figure out how to get these performances going. When we come up against a slightly better side, we do seem to struggle a little bit to create the chances. So more thinking will be going on in my head to try and make this work. But if you got some ideas, I'd love to see them in the comments down below. So we're currently sitting there in 9th place. There's nothing to worry about at the minute. We're certainly doing a lot better than some of these other sides. So we're sitting there in mid-table. You can see we were done by Pat Sirachi, who is the top scorer in the league. So that's okay. Carlos Betteridge is up there, sitting in 3rd place, and Andy Hall 5 assists. So we are on some of these lists, these good lists to be on, showing that we are doing things all right. Anyway, folks, we'll be coming back a few games later on. We're going to be playing in the FA Vars against Heat and Stannington, who are I think they're the league above, so we'll deal with that as we as we need to. And we may come back from maybe this match against a struggling side, so you can see us hopefully in all our goal-scoring glory against Fleet Spurs. Fleet, I've heard of Fleet. I know where that is. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. Thanks for all the support on the series so far. If you're new to the channel, why not go back and see the introduction video? It will explain everything. Also, make sure you subscribe. And I will see you very shortly for another thrilling instalment of random football in the lower leagues. See you then. Bye-bye.